Well, it is a very good Monday evening to you, and how you be at 6:30 and 15 seconds to go right along with it on this Monday evening on your fan, New York City. Steve Summers here, and you there, Casey Keefe. Anthony Gallo there on the other side of the glass, and 1-877-337-6666 for the Marathon Football Monday Evening Smooze, right up until the Nets. 7:15, right here on your fan, New York City.
We flipped a coin. You and me. Coin flip is sacred. Heads.
Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. You want to kick.
You want to kick off.
You want to kick off. You're going to receive. Which way do you want to receive? New England wins the toss. They elected to kick.
We won. Don't we get to two?
There wasn't any confusion.
Patrick throws. He's got it. Nunwa down the sideline. Quincy Nunwa makes a move upfield. And he's brought down from behind.
Probably got to ask them. I wasn't surprised, though. I've seen it done before.
Heads.
Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. You want to kick.
You want to kick off.
You want to kick off.
There wasn't any confusion.
Rolling left as Patrick looks to throw for Decker. He's one downfield for Marshall. Makes the catch at the 6.
Once they said they wanted to kick off, I saw the kicker saying, no, we want to receive.
Heads.
Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. You want to kick.
You want to kick
You
off.
want to kick off.
There wasn't any confusion.
A touchdown is a game winner in overtime. Fitzpatrick. End zone. Eric Decker hauls it in. The Jets win in overtime.
Nothing surprises you about the Patriots.
Heads.
Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. You want to kick.
You want to kick
You want to
off.
kick off.
There wasn't any confusion.
And of course, the genius. What is it? Now listen. How can we knock the author of Spygate and the Immaculate Deception, the science guy who knew from atmospheric conditions with CSI, PSI? He's always got something up his sleeve and under his hoodie. And yes, there is a fine line between genius and insanity. What we saw yesterday from Billy Gridlock was enough to make you think he was the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. Oliver Stone, Mr. Conspiracy himself, thinks Billy Gridiron was playing to beat Pittsburgh by having the Jets beat him. Only the shadow knows. Upon further review, taking your first look at Matthew Slater calling "Heads you win, tails I lose," you thought either Slater or Belichick or both were about to go for concussion protocol. The reason so many were thinking Billy Gridlock was having a brain lock was, why would you want to put your defense on the field without McCourty and Chung against a Jet offense finally clinking on all cylinders? So you would hold them and then force a punt so you can then have Brady get you into field goal position, goes the thinking. Is that what you have Tom Brady for? This is what you have in Brady so you can use him to get you to Steven Gostkowski? You win a coin toss in overtime. You don't want the ball in Brady's hands. You don't want Brady throwing to the Gronk, even LaFell. Brady was certainly moving the feet. Was he feeling the heat? Was he running for cover he couldn't find? 1 for 10 on third down. But on that final drive, 2 for 2 on fourth down, Brady finding the time, Gronkowski finding the first down, James White finding a tie, the offense finally finding itself, and then a miracle. Billy Gridlock wants to kick to Ryan Fitzmagic after a slow start. He was connecting. And then we saw Quincy Enunwa, and then Eric Decker. And we are number 6. And whether 6 one, half dozen of the other, the Jets will need to beat Rex the Wonder Coach, and if so, then it's on to possibly Denver, maybe even Houston, all of this still to be decided based on a brand new tiebreaker, strength of victory over uncommon opponents. As long as the final tiebreaker isn't decided by referee Terry McCauley, the NFL will be fine moving forward into January. If Billy Gridlock had you rubbing your eyes and cleaning the wax from the ears with the coin toss, how about with 1:57 to go in the first half, when Billy Brainlock had Brady do at the end of the half basically what we all saw Kirk Cousins do at the end of the half Saturday night. And with Cousins, it was taking a knee. With Brady, it was taking a knee standing up. Brady running out the clock when usually it's Brady beating the clock. And you could tell as the game moved along, you had Brandon Bolden getting more targets in this game and more touches in this game overall than anyone else. That's Brandon Bolden. The give for a run, the throw for a catch. Brandon Bolden getting more targets and more touches overall than anybody else, including a healthy Gronkowski. Very, very odd. Very, very strange. Billy Gridiron, he doesn't say much, this we know. But Todd Bowles, is he not the one who speaks softly, but carries a big Silver Linings playbook featuring the three amigos, Fitz Magic, the Marshall Plan, Upper Decker, and let's not forget at all, not even with an honorable mention, but he goes right up there with the three amigos, Bill L. Powell. No longer forgotten, Enunwa, for the second week in a row, Tompkins was seen and heard from. And on the other side, Muhammad Wilkerson doesn't have a lot to say with Joe and Evan when he's on, but does he have a lot to say when he's on the field? Richardson, Williams, David Harris, Revis with that pick that segued into 7 points. And it says right here, 2015 will soon segue into 2016.